Welcome, YouTube, to the top 16, the full top 16. Then we're going to have a top 8 and grand finale plus the top deck list by liking, commenting, subscribing, watching as much as you can the video. That greatly supports me, and I'm also very sick, so please forgive any random coughing and not being at the top of my game because I got the flu. Yeah, let's go.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Purrely versus Dragon Link. Wait, this is like Orcish Dragon Link? It's not actually just Dragon Link. We have Lubellion being sent to the graveyard searching for our Baldrake. We are under max C, so we don't want to really do anything more beyond that. We just got double Bestial for our disruption here, which is not really disruption against Purrely. Normal summon Lily, grabbing the my friend Purrely. Minus 500, grab from our deck a Purrely Happy Memory. With the Happy Memory, we're going to be discarding a special summon a Purrely randomly off the top of the deck, giving us a Delicious Memory, which is lethal damage. Can we stop this? No. That's game. It's over. Yup. Okay, just like that. Wait, we could Chain Link block. Do we have enough Chain Link blocks, though? We search for Happy. We block this again. Okay. We got some blocks. We're blocking the equips, so this is working out. So we did stop lethal by blocking the equips. We talked about this in my OTK Purrely video. Chain Link block the Happy Memory so they lose out on additional attacks. So now we only have 3 attacks. That's it, just 3. Which attack is this? Was that our 3rd attack? I think that was our last attack. That's it. We can equip that, and then we can suck up a card in the field. And then we'll become 5 materials into the X Purrely Nor. So even while stopping the OTK, you're still gonna probably lose. Suck up the Druid Swarm, we got our 5 material, and we're gonna be going to 6 material here. We're not discarding the Purrely Leap, are we? Ain't no way. And we're not getting greedy with the Leap. We could have drawn 4 cards if we wanted to. Okay. Now, well, we're spinning. Okay, let's spin the Safer right away, right here, right now, sure. And we're gonna draw 2. That's enough. We're scooping it up. So we would have spin 1, spin 2, spin 3, draw 1, draw 2, and then we could use the Purrely Leap into the Beauty for a Monster Negate. So draw 2, 3 spin, and a Monster Negate. I'm out. We out of here. On top of the next one. Safer Send. We are on summon number 1. It's illegal in the TCG to use a die to count the summons. Okay, we're on summon number 2. Summon number 3. And let's keep on searching. Let's keep on summoning. When do you Nibiru against Dragon Link? You could wait for the Borland. You just, straight up wait. Maybe you don't want them to use Lubellion effect. Maybe on Lubellion summon. But they already have a Regained and they have their branded beast anyway. So it would be a bait. When do we want to do it? So this is it. We can Nibiru whenever. As long as they are not setting up a bear in the floor. So if they have a level 6 plus the Tracer and they did not activate the effect, then you would want to Nibiru. But by activating the Tracer, it's safe to hold on to Nibiru. You could safely hold on to it. Nibiruing right then and there before the Chaos Ruler. So the Pisty would have summoned the Tracer or level 4 non-tuner. Wait, did we even have a level 4 non-tuner? I don't think we even had that play. We couldn't even, we'd have to summon a level 4 non-tuner, which the Pisty, we could have, and then you would Nibiru, or just Nibiru now because that's what was coming. So, works out. Okay. Before the Chaos Ruler was our idea of when we wanted to do it. Could be respectable. I think so. Having a monster in attack position against Purrely, kind of risky. We have the my friend Purrely, which we could flip up the Branded Beast, tributing the Baldrake, popping its hard once per turn search effect. Very well done here. We got 2 Purrely quick plays. Making the Lily indestructible by battle, triggering the Regain to reborn the Baldrake. Baldrake could tribute the token, right? You could tribute the token to banish and exceed. Your opponent summons, you then tribute your light token to banish. All right. Do we banish Azalea? Azalea targeting the Baldrake. Baldrake is going to be tributing the token. Bro, it would just go to the graveyard if it doesn't have 4 spells in the grave, which I don't think they do. There's only 2 spells. So you lost your token for nothing. You got open field now. Okay. Regained? Yeah, you know, you triggered regain, so maybe trading the token to draw 1 is maybe worth it. If maybe you would have drawn into a maxi. Again, Plump. Plump is not going to be attacking. So I think we're going to be going into an X Purrely Nor, main phase 1, then attack. Not an X Purrely Happiness, right? Right? Huh? X Purrely Happiness? Okay. Apparently they added new data when a card is summoned. It will show you that the card has an 80% win rate on summon. And I have to turn it on before it happens. So where is that? Display the card details, which my UI is kind of blocking. Card report. So let's see. Let's see if you can see it. When the X Purrely Happiness is summoned, it's going to say it has an 80% win rate. I think so. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not the card. What the heck? What's a finisher rank? I don't understand. Finisher rank? 18 finisher rank? What does that mean? It's the 18th most used monster of finishing a duel? Huh? All right, let's go. We have Quadra Spin. Spin 4 cards. 4 spin, 4 spin. No way, we ain't Zeusing. You know your monster's broken when you... Whoa! Did we just allure our entire hand into the grave? If you have no dark in your hand, send your entire hand to the grave. So we drew... we drew Allure, we have Driver, we have Safer, we have Ash, we have, yep, and wait, is that double Driver? Okay, we do 4 cards sent to the grave. Just like that off of the Allure of Darkness, ain't no way. Damn. All right, let's hop in another one. Set 4 pass. The best play. Open up Lovely. So, to play around Ash, you could welcome Lovely on the field, but Lovely is in your freaking hand. And you can't welcome a Lovely from the hand, and you only play 1 Lovely, so what do? You're just in trouble. The big welcome's gonna be ashable. Because otherwise you welcome into Lovely, then they can't ash the big welcome. But if they assume you have Lovely in the deck and you try to do that anyway, maybe they're gonna ash it anyway. We could drag a nice Prison. And then we could big welcome the Lovely, return the monster back to our hand. And then we could pop a card in the field, but the Dragonized Prison's kind of doing that anyway. I really don't know what the best play is here. I think we're in trouble. This is game 1, by the way, so I took off that win. Did not ash. So that could have been a Lovely, then you would not have been able to ash this. Chainlink blocking the lady. All right. Negate. It's for that reason why I like summoning Lovely. I summon Lovely with welcome, they don't ash, and then they can't ash. But we didn't have that option. We are banishing the target of the Dragonized Prison, stopping it from being summoned, so you do not get to banish. Goodbye to the Welcome Labrynth, which makes the lady now destroyable by card effect and also being targetable. Striker Dragon is here. Let's speed this up. We're going to be searching our deck for the Boot Sector launch. We're going to be adding the Wyver Burster, banishing from the graveyard. We're going to link this off into our Dark. Dark could summon a Dark from the graveyard, which there is none. We're going to be activating the Boot Sector launch, special summoning our Tracer. We have not even used up our normal summon yet, making the Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler, mill the top 5 cards of the deck, add a light or dark among those 5 cards. We could normal summon it if we got something summonable. We did not. We got Gamma, which is dead. We're now going to link this off in a Unicorn, discard that card, get spinning on the lady, and then we're going to make Access Code Talker into a Chaos Ruler reborn from the graveyard. And just like that, we got lethal damage. Let's go. So the card report is not distracting, right? It's still good to have on the screen because you could kind of see the number over here. That's what I'm thinking. Lethal damage. All right. Gamma. When do we Gamma? Right now. Gamma the discard effect of the Stovey. So what are we doing with Chandelier? Do we just hold on to Max C, right? Okay, set Chandelier, set up the big welcome. We can special summon Lovely, return back the Chandelier. Goodbye to our Lovely, though. That is absolutely devastating. People don't play more than 1 Lovely. Now we don't have a Lovely play. We lose. That's it. It's over. This deals counter Labrynth. Max C, we're going to Ash Negate, and our deck has been neutered. Our big plays are gone. We already have no cards in our hand. We're going to Lubellion, search for the Magna Hut. Magna Hut, banishing the Stovey. Now that's not going to be summonable on the resolution of the Big Welcome. Again, still the Bystials are putting in work, setting up the Brain of Beast, forcing the activation of the Big Welcome, which will just be a lady. Like, this is nothing. Or Ariana. Okay, we could have summoned Lady in attack position if we wanted to. But we can have Ariana search for a Lady, then another monster to block an attack with, the Ariana and the Lady. But, I mean, this is not disruption. This is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Any math mech in the top 16? I do believe so. A lot of them playing Terahertz, which we've been seeing some crazy plays with. Romulus searching for the Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine's going to discard a card, send from the deck to the grave. And Absol we still have our normal summon. Searching for the Synchron. Synchron on summon, reborn the Absol. We're going to link this off into Pisty. Now we're going to be making a triple burst. Triple burst of the Pisty is going to be reborning the Tracer. Tracer, pop the Pisty, special summon from the deck, Recharger. Chaos Ruler into Access Code Talker, wipe up the field, 8,000 damage, GG, no re. It's done. Astrograph negate, but it's not a hard once return, but we're not able to trigger its effect again. Searching for a Wisdom Eye during the end phase of the effect of the Celestial Magician. Now 14 cards in the hand. Full power Kashtira is here. Banishing the Promethean Princess before she activates on the special summon of our monster. We're going to Pata E, limited to 1. Goodbye to double Shangri. Birth is going to be performing our additional summon as the Nibiru is blocking our special summon, searching for the Rise Heart. We got Theosis. Theosis on the Fenrir, special summoning our Ogre, special summoning our Rise Heart, linking this off into our final copy of the Shangri. We're going to not bang the Shangri because we did not have that apparently. We're now going to be making a 1-card Rise Heart, special summoning our Scarecrow. Oh, we are banging it. Okay. We're banging the Shangri, locking up a Pendulum Scale, return back a Kashtira, then special summon it back in the field, and then get ready for the Rise Heart. Yep. 1-card Rise Heart after banging our Shangri with getting our Fenrir on the field. The Scareclaw Kashtira is activatable, special summoning our Tearliving Kashtira. We're going to be equipping even more materials. Once we have 3, we can banish a card in the field, using the effect of the Banish Theosis to add back a Banished Kashtira. What are we adding back? Adding back that Big Bang. Now we are milling off of the opponent's deck. Goodbye to Double Field Spell in Duelist Alliance. We have the Rise Heart get equipping onto the Nibiru. Now we have the activation of Banish. We have Big Eye take control, but then Big Eye cannot declare an attack. Taking control of the 7,900 token we gave you, then we took control of, then we put into attack, and then we lethal damage you with. TTK has surrendered. Let's go. Ban both. As we see, Max C again. Unicorn, now back to you. And Pendulum's doing really well in the OCG right now. There's a lot of tournaments where it's winning. Even with Max C supposedly there to keep it in check. A mini pot of... It's just like, I'm out of here, man. You freaking Max C'd me back-to-back game 1 and 2. Are you freaking kidding me? Defensor, thank you for the $5. Dr. JB, I will be leaking soon. Get ready. Don't worry. Taking their jobs. I mean, like, come on. Do you think that Konami marketing is doing a good job? Do you think so? I don't think so. They're not. So I'm doing it better, and I'm doing it for free. So I'm taking it into my own hands. Imperm, negate. You are, we already used up our normal summon. That is, we got the Linger Rebo. Negate the negate. I don't think so, mate. What now? What now? We get our search. We have circular special summon. That works out well. Sending the Sigma. Sigma will special summon. Make sure you don't summon your Alenbert in the extra monster zone for no reason, but if you did, you contribute it to then summon a monster from the grave anyway. Searching for our super factorial. Do we have a diameter in the graveyard for a negate? We actually don't. Unless we terahertz it into the graveyard. Is that the play? Do we terahertz diameter to get a negate, and then we Deceive Worm also on the next turn? So Deceive Worm will be Spell and Trap card negate. The Diameter will be Omni negate. Let's see. Do I also have TCG leaks? I can't talk about if I have any of those, but that's a territory I'm not going into. I potentially had more leaks than I'm leaking for other things, but I'm just sticking to Master Duel. That's it. All right. We're going to be Terahertz and sending Diameter from the deck to the graveyard, which is exactly what I said we would do. Branded Fusion, we are going to negate the activation of the Branded Fusion, not the effect. Thus, if we could add that Branded Fusion back to the hand through the Retribution, we can activate it again. Albaz on summon, discarding a card to get Fusion Summoning, and that is going to be the negate. I do not think so. We could then, on the resolution before they set this card, even if they set it, you could just send it. We're done. Laplation, send, negate. Let's hop to the next duel. Alubert Imperm negate. I do think this is a correct negate. You know, everyone used to be playing Branded in red, so a lot less people are playing it. So the idea is if they already have Branded Fusion, they'd be searching for the Branded in red, or, you know, Branded Lost would be stopping the impermanence anyway. So you really don't benefit from holding on to the imperm. And boy, what the heck did we mill? We milled a ton of cards here. How do I get the vertical view, the horizontal view? What the heck? I don't know how to do that on replays, but we got Retribution, add the Branded Fusion, which we negated him from searching, so we do have that play. We also have Cartesia to add back during the end phase. We have Lubellion in the grave to Reborn from the grave. We got some benefits here. Let's go. We have Branded Sword also being sent to the graveyard. We're going to be adding that Branded Fusion, and now it is time. Send from the deck, making our Albion. Albion wants to stay on the field to be tributed for Lubellion. So we have enough in the graveyard, banishing the Albaz and the Serenir, making our Lubellion. Lubellion will be the main monster we use to make our Mirror Jade. Discarding Branded Opening, now our fusion monsters are indestructible by card effects, so if we were to be playing against an Access Code Talker, that will help. As I said, Albion for the Lubellion, setting up a Branded Spell or Trap, but we possibly milled any relevant ones, but we didn't. We got Branded Lost, so it worked out. Cartesia, come back to me. And we are going to be Albion setting up probably a Branded Banishment. Or Branded in Red. Branded in Red will trigger the loss to give us a Mercurier for a monster negate. So we have Banish a monster. We have Chimera pop a monster. We have Mercurier negate a monster. And I don't think we have Ad Libitum to give us an extra disruption here. We do not. So about triple disruption. Circular Sending from the deck to the grave, summoning the Circular. Sigma could trigger the Circular to get negated by Ash. We're going to use up one of our disruptions here. Sending Rinbrum. Rinbrum is now an additional disruption if we have an Albaz in the graveyard, which we do. We could use its effect to summon Albaz whenever. So we went from 3 disruption down to 2, back to 3 disruption. Okay. And we're doing it. We're going to be fusing with the Sigma. Summoning Albaz. Use up with it, and that is going to be giving us our Albion. Albion is going to be fusing, using the effect of the Branded Loss to give us that Mercurier disruption we were talking about. So I think we're now down to 2 disruption. We have Branded in red, and we have Mercurier. Banishing from the graveyard here into Dragostapalia, so now back down to 3 disruption. So we actually had 5 disruption this turn. We had 5, now we're 3. Mercurier, negate, now we have 2 disruption. We have a monster negate, and we have wipe cards out on the field up to 2. Boy, oh boy. What do we do? Almirage, trigger the Parallel Exceed. Come forth and summon, activate, summon from the deck. And the Ash was a private disruption. Not public disruptions. That was an additional disruption here. And we're now using one of our 2 disruptions, the Branded in red, to add back the Albaz to make Chimera. Chimera pop 2. And then we just have Dragostapalia to negate a monster. Very well done. We have Dragostapalia, get poppin', draw 1. And the Almirage is actually protecting the Parallel Exceed from getting popped. Nice, okay. And we could not have done that had we used Branded in red on Chain Link 1. So if we would have ashed, and then on the resolution of everything, use Branded in red on Chain Link 1, They could chain the Almirage to Branded in red, but they could not chain the Almirage to the Chimera. So you do want to make sure your Branded in Lost does not miss the timing. So we just have Dragostapelia. Link this up into Splash Mage. Are we going to negate? Negate. Yep, that's it. 0 disruption left, but that is the surrender. Shift it up and pass. A very powerful turn 1. All cards sent to the graveyard will be banished. The Stovey cannot even activate. And now we're no longer under the shifter and we can't shift again because there's a card in our grave. Off the top of the deck, we got our Raisin into the Jowl. Long, Droll and Lockbird's gonna make it so we can't add any more cards from the... Hey, I got a Floodgate also. You are locked into warrior monsters only, meaning you can't summon your Rock Vanquisher. That's kind of annoying. But, you know, we got there can be only one Fiend on the field, and we have there can only be warriors on the field, and you out-Floodgated me. Thanks a lot. Wow. Floodgate versus Floodgate. Stake your soul. Summon a Mad Love from the deck. Search in our deck for the Snow Devil. We got Borger to draw a card every turn, but we now can't draw due to the Droll and Lockbirds. We lose out on 1 draw. We're now going to be making our Rock of the Vanquisher, which could add a card in the graveyard back to our hand, come back to us Mad Love. And with the Snow Devil, we are only going to be able to summon a monster and make it indestructible since we don't have a fire. We could randomly draw into a fire right here, right now, which would be immensely beneficial. Maxi instead, pretty good. It could also help us draw into a fire. Making sure to use impermanence in the draw phase on the Rock of the Vanquisher, which you do need your toggle on to do. So make sure you have in the toggle settings at the start of a duel to set it to activate confirmation, I believe it's what it's called, so that you do not miss out on imperming. We have the Ariana grabbing our Chandelier. We're going to clock discard, then we could chain Chandelier to it. We're going to be using Caesar, spinning back the Borger back to the hand here. And the Caesar could just make it unaffected from activate effects. Otherwise, it's got no disruption. We do have Max C though. Wait, what if you draw into a fire? Huh? I mean, you would have to draw into a fire and an earth. I guess, yeah, sure, this does make sense. Because I don't know how lucky we're going to get off this Max C. We're probably not drawing more than 1. So reveal the earth before we lose the earth. We draw into an earth anyway. We're unaffected from the Lovely. Lovely recycle, the big welcome, and ending our turn. Too large to swing in. Discard and setting up. We got welcome, big welcome. We have Dimensional Barrier, which is not good against Vanquish Soul whatsoever. Dimensional Barrier is probably something that Vanquish Soul could also main deck. Special summoning Our Lady, flipping up the big welcome now. We could chain Caesar to this to chain link block the Lady. We could chain the Snow Devil, but we don't have a fire, so we don't have the non-target pop, we don't have the full field wipe, but we could chain link block, and if we activate the Snow Devil, it's not a good idea because the Lady could chain to the Snow Devil. So Caesar's the only thing that could block this right here, right now, and we didn't do it. Knowing that there's a clock in the hand, giving them any trap to activate, they can now Daruma the field. Oh, actually, you're right. You can't chain to the trap with a monster effect if Lovely's on the field. That's why you cannot Ash Blossom it. But then if you chain the Snow Devil, it's no good because then they changed the Snow Devil. It wasn't even an option. Spin back, and we're going to get Lovely popping. Now, we could chain Caesar to this so we don't get popped. Do we do that? Chaining Druistorm, banishing the Chandelier before it adds back to the hand. Caesar's going to make itself unaffected from activated effects, so it will not get popped by the Lovely. Do we pop the Snow Devil? It's non-target. What are we popping? Does not get added. Ariana is going to be special summoning the Lady back in the field, taking out the Druistorm. Druistorm will activate, sending the Lovely to the graveyard as the Lady's not activatable. Clock's going to send itself to the graveyard, making the Daruma cannon activatable. Mad Love on summon searching for the Vanquish Soul continue, which will reborn a monster for the graveyard into defense. Mad Love on the attack, reducing the attack and defense of the Lady. Very well done. We're going to be adding back the Mad Love for the Borger. Borger is going to reveal the Mad Love to draw 1. Durendal's going to be searching for a Raisin, which we could have special summoned had this not been flipping us face down, stopping the effect of the Durendal, flipping the whole field face down. Damn. That's annoying. The Caesar is unaffected from the Daruma. And because you're unaffected, Daruma says if anything else is face up, the player, not the card effect, the player must send any remaining face up cards to the graveyard. Goodbye to Caesar. Damn. Otherwise, if Caesar was flipped face down, it could have flipped right back up. Summoning the Pantera. Pantera could wipe out this column. We just have to reveal an earth and a fire. Caesar is being reborn into defense. We have no fire, though. I don't think we even have a fire in the graveyard to add with the rock. We don't. We're special summoning the Mad Love, making a Phoenix. Phoenix on summon, discard a card. We also draw a card from Phoenix due to the Rock of the Vanquisher pointing backwards. So Dimensional Bear is not going to be doing anything. Get popping, get drawing, and if we draw into a Kurikara, so we got a fire now. That works out well. We rock, summon Borger, and then we can't really do much of the Borger, so yeah, we're kind of messed up here. Kuklok is discarding, making our card activatable if we have a face-up Labrynth monster. Rock is going to be adding back the Caesar, which we can't even summon. We're going to be using the Welcome Labrynth, summoning the Lady, and to battle we go. All right. The Nightmare Phoenix is making it indestructible by battle. It's like, what? How did it not get destroyed? The Welcome Labrynth is now triggering. The Chandelier is triggering. The Ariana is triggering off of a monster leaving the field from a trap. Did you do this on purpose? Did you purposely attack so it wasn't destructible, and then the second attack destroyed by battle? Did it just randomly work out? That was pretty smart. Now, we are flipping up that Borger with no Dark Monster to reveal to get that draw one. Can't special summon the Fenrir. Wait, we do have a Borger. What was I saying? We do have a Dark to reveal, draw one, summoning the Jiao Long, and this is it. This is big. We're going to be revealing Earth, Dark, Fire, special summon, wipe the field of monsters, but the Lady can't be destroyed. So is this big? We're just taking out Ariana. I don't think this is actually a big deal. And we're going to chain to the Snow Devil to set up a trap from the deck. Yeah, not really anything here. Just taking out Ariana, just getting a free special summon, I guess. Just get another body on the field. And, yep, okay. Which, the Caesar, okay, third body on the field. Otherwise, we'd have to return back to the hand, sure. Setting up the Big Welcome, which will trigger the clock to add back to the hand to then be discarded to be used. Caesar revealing Earth, Fire, Dark. That's going to pop a card in the field. We could take out the Big Welcome before it activates. Did we already activate its effect this turn? We did not, so before it's activatable, wipe it out. It's now activatable in the grave, though. It can spin a card in the field back. Add back the clock, sure. Discard the clock. Oh, Kurikara. Kurikara is here, tributing off the Lady right here. Going into Rock the Vanquisher, which could special summon the Borger from the hand for more damage, or add back the Mad Love. We have not used up our normal summon yet. Mad Love on summon, searching for the Dust Devil, which is a non-target Book of Moon, kind of like a Book of Eclipse. We have special summon a Torby during the battle phase. We have Dogmatic, a punishment, popping the Caesar, 3,300 attack. That's going to be a large monster. Is the Tri-Brigade 3,500? We have Mad Love returning the Caesar, being the smallest defense monster on the field. How did that work out? Wow. Okay. Caesar's got a small D. It just like that, direct a damage is not lethal damage though. Caesar return back, come forth and summon. We got our non-target Book of Moon. We have our non-target pop a card on the fields. Flipping back, summon the Borger, and Borger's gonna be drawing a card. Kurikara's gonna steal the Lovely from the graveyard. And this is the power of controlling with Vanquish Soul. I compared Vanquish Soul to a deck like Labrynth. If you like controlling duels, this is another way to do it. Instead of controlling with traps, control with monsters. Burning for lethal damage. Lethal burn for 15. You have to be so quick to surrender on that activation so that you don't burn for 1,500. That's some salt. Let's go to game 3. All right. We have Labrynth going first. Bystials are pretty good against Labrynth. I am questioning the main deck usage of Bystials here. Okay. We're going to be banishing the clock. And don't worry, we'll deck check him just to make sure that that is a real thing. He did not side deck in Bystials here. Lovely is going to be activating, popping a card on the field or the hand. Magna Hut is going to be searching for a Bystial during the end phase. And we're randomly taking out the Raisin. That was pretty good. setting up the big welcome, and we have quite the back row. Huh? Magna Hut, search for dragon. I'm a dragon, thank you very much. Really good search. Can search Caesar, yup. Maybe searching Abystial would have been better, though. We have Field Spell searching for the Fenrir, but no open zones to summon it because we have to have no main monster zones or no monster whatsoever. Caesar returned back the Mad Love. Now we do have the non-target poppage activatable, and we're doing it right here, right now. What's going to happen? We're going to imperm negate. Had we had Borger, Borger could spin back the Caesar, dodging the impermanence, but we don't have Borger. We're going to chain Vanquish Soul Continue, summoning Raisin from the grave, which could search for Borger, but it's too late. Come forth, same column as the Lovely to wipe out the Lovely. Very nice. Activate, come to me. We got Jialong. Now, if we activate the Raisin to take out the Lovely, that will trigger the Jialong to summon itself onto the field, revealing the Rise Heart and the Ash to search our deck for probably a Borger. Reveal, reveal, come to me. Borger is here. Now, in control versus control, Borger is really scary. It's drawing a card every single turn. You cannot afford to allow that to just stay on the field, but what can we do? To battle we go. We are boosted thanks to the Pressure Planet. That is working out per different attribute. We're getting that boost, and what the heck? Lethal damage in a control duel? Vanquish Soul OTK. That's not supposed to happen. Okay. Control deck OTKing. Begin. Oh, wrong deck to maxi against. Okay. Thanks for making my thrust activatable. We're going to be banishing. Holy moly, look at that extra deck. Triple a Rise Heart banish. Ain't no way. We are digging deep, grabbing our Rabina. We do have Ash, which could be negating the Egglin. That is a pretty good negate here. And then what do we set up? We can't, we could set up Dreaming Town, yeah? Dreaming Town set up, that works out. Let's go. Oh, even better, Feather Storm. Your monsters are negated for the full turn. Full turn Floodgate. Right away, not gonna waste any time. You're fully negated this turn, so what do you do? Negate. Okay, come forth and summon from the deck. We could set up a Zeus. Set up Zeus is something. You're still negated, but okay. Yeah, we could Zeus. Nightingale, attack directly. Zeus, then activate during the next turn, sure. Herald the Abyss is going to send Zeus. So what do? We Zeusing. Can we Nibiru? Is that actually something that will happen? Herald of the Abyss, not chaining the Zeus to wipe out the Egglin, which would have banished it to add it back to the hand to then search your deck. So, you know, I could agree with that. But it doesn't really matter here. We are going, I mean, you know, he had a Tribute Summon monster. So if he didn't have the Tribute Summon monster, he did not have a way to get Egglin banished to then recycle it. Grab back the Rabina, grab back the Egglin. Egglin will then be additionally summoned. The Toucan has nothing to add back now, but we do have the field spell for the additional summon, so that does work out. Reveal the Toucan, banish from the deck a Dreaming Town. Dreaming Town, add back. We got that additional summon now into the Eagle. Eagle's going to be going into the Avian, which will be our Omni Negate. Omni Negate plus flip the whole field face down, and Ryza and your special summon attack position monsters cannot activate. This is something. This is a big deal. Nibiru. We actually get to Nibiru, but the Apex Avian's just going to return itself back to the hand to negate and destroy the Nibiru. So now you don't have a card to discard with your Purrely, but I mean, it's over anyway, right? What are we going to do? If we normal summon a Purrely, yep, Sleepy today. Scoop it up. Floowandereeze, still a great deck. Lily, we're going to have to be dealing with an evenly matched here. Let's speed this up. Draw two, we need Ash. Where's Ash? Draw again. Ah, there we go, Ash. And we got the Leap, returning cards in the graveyard back into the deck here. Okay. And we're doing our final draw. I guess we want to draw into a Purrely here, potentially. We got a my friend Purrely. All right. Do you Ash Pot E against a Floowandereeze deck? I feel like you'd want to save it for the Eglin. And that's what we do. Evenly and Herald of the Abyss, banish everything but the Purrely North, then Herald of the Abyss it to the grave? Ain't no freaking way. Okay. Well, 10 spins. 5 spins, that is. 5 spins is gone. That's unfortunate. And we have Field Spell to Chain Link block the Rabina from being ashed. So when do we ash? We, wait, you didn't put a card to Chain Link block it, but, okay, wait, we're just maxing. Okay, we're just a little salty here. Okay. Nice maxi. Add back the Advent. Advent could also Chain Link block. This is an additional summon. So, sure. You negate Rabina. I would say you have to negate the Eglin. So you just wait for the Eglin is the choke point here if they have additional summons, especially. Because now he could search Eglin with the publicly added card that we know he has in the hand. But he did have a way to Chain Link block the Eglin anyway through the Snowl, which, I mean, we didn't know that he had that in the hand. So I guess that was our only opportunity to actually do so. And had he not used Ash, I'm thinking he would not be adding back the Toucan and the Rabina, which is needed to Chain Link block our Eglin. So we're now going to be banishing, adding the Eglin. Eglin has no Chain Link block here. This is where we would Ash, but, you know, they could have set up a Chain Link block if they wanted to. And then we got the Empen. Empen is searching. Eglin's going to be adding back. And let's see what we're setting up. We're setting up with the Dreaming Town, yes? Come to me. Dreaming Town's going to be summoning into an Apex Avian, plus flipping the field face down. Not looking good for Purrely. I can't bet my money on Purrely here. We're flipping up the Dreaming Town right here, right now. Are we going to Apex Avian, negate the effect of the my friend Purrely? That's what I'm thinking. Ash is blocked. You cannot Ash the Eglin. So that's why it's very important to always make sure you have a banished Floowandereeze to block the Ash. Grabbing the ape. Ooh. Well, you know, yeah, that's the thing. We did not have more cards banished. Thus, we could not block the Rabina. Thus, we can't summon the Apex Avian, and that play is now no good. That's it. We got stopped. Should we have? I mean, if we tribute Empen, that's like kind of wild getting rid of Empen. But, you know, then it would have guaranteed our negates. It's different because we see both hands, and yeah. We got the Lily. We are going to be going into the Plump. Can't activate while in attack position. Even the Purrely Nor cannot activate. So what do? We suck up the Empen. Easy solution. And we're not going to Purrely Nor. We're going to draw 2. We're going to draw 4. Draw 4. Yup. Draw 1. Draw 2. Draw 3. Let's get that draw. And then draw 4. No Ash. Damn. We got Thrust. We're thrusting the talent because our Herald of the Abyss is gone. We have the additional summon of the Magnificent map. We're going to spin it back, stopping the additional summon play here. It's a good play. Your Triple Tactics talent. Can't take control of the Purrely Nor, so we're going to draw 2 instead. Can't use Pot E. Rabina adding the Spright. Now, we don't have an additional summon, so I think a mistake here is if you try to banish your own card. If you try to banish your own card, they could chain Purrely Nor to spin the card you're trying to banish, thus you don't get your additional summon. Yeah, this is the counter now. Do we give up our ability of being unaffected from activate effects to stop the additional summon after the Rabina, I should say the Spright? They can't exceed, they can't make any plays, they lost the map, they already activated. I think it's a good spin. Nope, okay, sure, fine, no spin. We're gonna add back, and then we're gonna get that additional summon. We snelled. Eglin, Rabina, add back. I mean, what are we doing to the Purrely Nor anyway? What do we do? Unexplored winds contribute over it, or, you know, the Nor has an expiration date on it. It's done in 1 turn. So if we could just build up a good turn, it may not look like it, but the Apex is pinning down the Purrely Nor from activating. If the Expelliarmus activate, well, it can activate 3 times. One of its activations will be negated. So it could spin twice instead of 3. And the Pretty Memory could actually force the negate by trying to suck it up. So then you're going to have to negate that, and then we still get the triple spin. Yeah, that works out. Let's go. Exactly what I said. To negate, but we're unaffected, so we don't even have to chain spin. We could just let you try to negate, and I'm unaffected. All right, that worked out wonderfully. Purrely Leap, returning Purrely's in the graveyard back into the deck here. Just 1 Lily. My friend Purrely, reveal 3 Lily. Oh, 2 Lily and a Sleepy. The 3rd Lily is under here. Okay, we did not try to Zeus. Did we forget about our own expiration date? Yes, we did. Top players do forget about, they do, okay? YCS toppers, YCS winners, we've seen it. They have forgot that the Nor goes away. And in the TCG, that's the normal way to summon it. In Master Duel, it's not as common to summon it through the Purrely Leap, so yeah, that did happen. Pod E, banishing 6 randomly, come to me, and surely the Floowandereeze is going to be winning this using the additional summon of the Snow. Do you see that? It's at 2. We have 2 summons because of the Snow. I don't think I've ever seen this number go to 2. Imperm is going to be negating the Empin, and then, you know, it's like, what are we doing here? Let's just get out. Let's move on. Oh, we timed out. Maybe he was running out of time. That's why he didn't make the Zeus. That could be the reason why. All right. We're going to be using the starter, summoning the carrot, and what do we have here? We have quite the field. Holy moly. When your opponent activates an effect, you can detach 2 materials to negate the activation of that monster effect. So that is 1 disruption right there. We have Spell and Trap card negate. We have Masquerina link off into maybe a Unicorn if we want to. We have Dampa pop a card in the field. We have Falgo draw 3 off of that pop. So it's about a 4 disruption plus. We have activatable Flash Fire. We have activatable, maybe we'll draw into a freezing. It's about 5 disruptions. Let's see. Negate. Got him. You know, we didn't use Flash Fire, but, you know, the carrot could have negated the Flash Fire, so sure. Negate Camellia. We're going to Runick Dispelling, special summon our Huggin. Huggin is here on summon, discarding our Cricket, adding our Runick Fountain. We have about 4 disruptions left. Coral Dragon, which could discard a card to pop a card in the field. We're going to Flash Fire pop it and then get to draw. If we slumber it, it's protected from being destroyed. If we carrot, negate the destruction protection, it will still be destroyed. And the carrot could be the one to destroy it, but if you choose to not destroy it with carrot, then you will be able to get the banish effect of the Flash Fire. So I do think that's a slight misplay if the carrot says yes to destroying. Or no, the carrot's destroying the spell and trap, not the monster. Correction, it's not a red. Okay, there we go. Taking out the Coral Dragon, banishing off the top of the deck. Draw 1 off of that. We have 3 more disruptions here. We actually just have 2. That was the Flash Fire. We have Masquerina and Dampa. That's it. 2 more. Let's go. Elf Reborn the red. So that's going to be a 3rd disruption, a Monster Negate. So we have Monster Negate, pop a face-up card, and we're going to Masquerina link off. We just lost our disruption. Goodbye to the red. Okay. We're going to be using the Runick Destruction, which I didn't count as a disruption. Taking out the Runick Fountain, which actually was a very good disruptive play, I'd say. As we now get to draw. We're drawing 2, 3. If we don't chain summon the Rex onto the field, then we only draw 1 with the Falgo. But then we use up our Dampa Disruption. So what do we do? Chaining Runick Destruction. Are we going to chain the Rex? We're just going to draw 1? I guess we're drawing just 1. Okay, yeah, just draw 1. Yeah, you know, we got Dampa Disruption. Special summon the Cricket. Cricket is going to be met with the Masquerina chaining. Are we going into a Goddess? Cricket summon from the deck. Camellia and Sunflower. Using the Sunflower to make a Goddess. Oh my, Goddess is here. Camellia sending from the deck to the graveyard. The Cricket is triggering because the monster was summoned from the extra deck. Ooh. Did we chain link block this correctly? Special summon a monster for the grave, special summon a monster from the grave. The goddess can negate both of them, so okay. Yeah, it did not matter how we chain linked it. Special summon it anyway. And we're going to be negated on the first effect. Oh, we're scooping that up. Raphael's going to be summoning us to the field, triggering the Dampa. Dampa pop a card. We already drew with the Falgo, which I think maybe we should have held on, but that works out. Good job, Seba, 0-1. Let's hop into game 2. Foolish Burial Goods, sending the Sacred Tree from the deck to the grave, activating the tree, searching for our Cricket here. Let's speed this up. Special summon our Cricket to now make a Naturia Beast to win the mirror match. All spell cards are negated, triggering the effect of the Cricket, reborning from the grave, blessing our Camellia back on the field to then make a Baron to floor. On top of that, we have negate plus infinite spell card negate. How do we stop this? Negate, 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 negate. We need a Spright red. What do we like? We're gonna brute force it? Well, you can't brute force it. It's infinite negate. It's not Apollo USA once per chain. It's really negate again. Negate, 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 negate. Would you like to add a thrust onto that? Would you like to get thrusting? We haven't even Baron to floored yet. We haven't even cared to max C. Okay. Maybe Seba knows the duel's lost and they're just writing down cards in their graveyard. They just want to see the deck list. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to max C now as the Jet searches for something else we'll just negate. And the Baron to floor can negate anything that would be trying to deal with the Naturia Beast. That's what I'd be thinking. Yeah, so Beast, negate, Degen Buster, negate, Baron to floor, negate the negate, 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 negate. It's a lot of negates. Again. Negate. How many cards do we have left in our deck? 16 cards, 21 in the graveyard from continually negating. And we have negate and destroy. So 0 cards in the hand, 0 cards on the field, nothing. But Seba does get information on maybe they have a special tech in the graveyard, something that they could look at. All right, let's go to game 3. Let's speed this up. We have red to monster negate. We have Dampa pop a card in the field with the effect of Rex reborning a Raphael, which could maybe turn into another negate, probably not. So it's like 2 to 3 negates right there, but we're not gonna count it. And then Masquerina could go into a 3rd disruption. So we have 3 to 4 disruptions. And if we draw into any more Runick cards, that's also more disruption. 3 disruption. And I love drawing Max C going second. It's just feels great. We're going to be using the effect of Runick Dispelling to discard a card from the hand, chaining the Runick Destruction to pop the field spell. You don't get to draw there. Goodbye to blue Dispelling, and yep, okay. Blue is semi-limited, right? Yes. Red is going to be negating the Camellia, sending a card from the deck to the graveyard. Elf is going to be reborning the Masquerina, and we're going to get some draws. So the turn 2 drawing Max C is not that bad. Rex is going to special summon the Raphael. We're going to be popping the Camellia. And let's see what goes on here. Get popping. So this is our final disruption. Well, then Masquerina comes back. And then we're going to pop. And then we just have Masquerina for our only disruption. Raphael could turn into another disruption, but the Curses is going to negate it from adding potentially a Furr higher to the hand. Okay. No, it's not. It's actually special summoning a Huggin. Okay. Adding a Thrust, which is not going to be a disruption here. Huggin, discarding, grabbing the Runick Fountain, which we have no way to trigger it. Blessing is going to be reborning. Masquerina is going to be making a Falgo. Triggering Dampa. Dampa pop. Then draw a card. So this is our final disruption if we use it. Mole. Activate Falgo, activate Dampa, popping that hug in. We have 0 disruption now. Cricket special summoning from the deck, double bodies. We have Camellia and the Sunflower. Sunflower is going to be able to double negate, double monster negate. Hugin activating, Camellia activating. And do we negate this? It's a free negate. But it got chain link blocked by the Rex. That's unfortunate. So he's drawing 3 with the Falgo Destruction, and we're negating the Rex from searching. Now, by negating and destroying, the Falgo now only draws 1 instead of 3. That worked out. Camellia reborning Camellia. Hugin returning itself back into the extra. And now we have a Runick card to trigger our Runick Fountain thanks to the Maxi. Special summoning our Hugin, triggering the Fountain, returning 1, 2, 3, 3 back in the deck to draw 3. We're going to be making Coral Dragon. We can discard a card, pop a card in the field if we want to. Discarding the Sacred Tree, taking out the Spright Elf. Sacred Tree activating, searching for the Naturia Blessing, which is activatable more than once per turn. We're going to summon a level 4 non-tuner to be used with the Coral Dragon to make a Baron to floor. Returning our Runick Fountain in the grave back to our hand. And now we could pop and negate. Now, of course, we don't have our battle phase because we are both Runick players. Let's get popping. Goodbye to the Falgo, chaining the Blessing, reborning the Cricket, to then make a Naturia Beast. Now, Falgo did not get destroyed. Can't wait. And then we have Naturia Beast to be able to continually negate all the spells in your hand. And if you Falgo try to attack into the Beast, Slumber will protect us from destruction or make it so you cannot attack. Let's go. That's it. Donpa can try to pop the Naturia Beast unless the Baron de Floor negates the Donpa. Instead, we're negating the summon. Because the fear was we summon Raphael, we chainlink block the Donpa with Raphael, which we would have done, and then Donpa would pop the Beast, Raphael would add a card, and then we don't have that negate, the infinite negate. So we actually had to stop this. The Rust, we're doing this again? Okay. Infinite negate, mate. We are gonna negate all 5 cards in your hand. Negate, negate, negate. Yep, as long as we have 2 cards in our deck, it's not infinite negate, it's mill 2 cards to negate. Negate again. That's it. Naturia Beast just wins the mirror match. That's it. Spells are completely negated. And due to the mill of Sacred Tree, we get to add another card to our hand. Negate. Okay. Seba, what's going on here? Are you okay? Are you okay? Battle phase skipped. We're not going to be activating Slumber. Special summoning our Gary. We're going to Runick Fountain. Let's now speed this up. All right. What is good? We could pop our own Naturia Sacred Tree if we want to, if we don't have a way to discard it. Triggering the Fountain, returning 3 to draw 3. That does not replenish the deck. We're going to be adding a Flash Fire here. We are going to use Baron to floor. Why is the Falgo not destroyable? Does it say it on the effect? Cannot be used, blah, 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 blah. If a card, why is it not destroyable? Oh, Masquerina. Right. Masquerina. Okay. Masquerina. Xyz monsters, if you highlight them, have this thing called Influence. You click on Influence, even if it's not an Xyz material and it's still influencing the card, it's there and it tells you. Why not be consistent, Konami, and have the Influence of Masquerina be viewable? What's going on? Summoning the Camellia into Trishula. Banishing from the hand, field, grave, but we have no battle phase. All right, next turn. Setting the Slumber, passing. He's trying to deck him out. He's just going for the deck out. So he's not being salty. Just, all right, yeah, we just try to deck him out. There's a chance. All right, wait, did we activate another Runick card? Bro, stop. Stop activating your Runick cards. You need to attack. Don't do that. We got a Spright Carrot. Set, pat, stop. What are you doing? You're trying to deck him out? Why not just finish the duel? Oh my gosh. Who's salty here? This is some BM. This is BM. Gia, DQ both players. Okay, negate. We have 7 cards left in our deck here. Let's just speed this up. All right, battle phase skipped. The Baron to floor could pop. Okay, okay, doing this before our battle phase that's already skipped. 4 cards left in the deck, 1 card left. Yep, congratulations, you did it. Are you happy now? Deck out victory. I think that was uncalled for. That just, I don't know. I think you need to apologize to Seba for that duel. Now, let's hop in another one. That is the conclusion of the top 16. We'll now be advancing into the top 8 and grand finale in another YouTube video. Thank you very much for liking, commenting, subscribing, and watching as much as you can. Begin.